Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to North Olmsted High School. This is a JV game right now. It's a little over 2 minutes to go. So it's 23-19, the North Olmsted Eagles against the visiting team tonight, the Valley Forge Patriots. And going to the line for your Eagles is number 10, Peyton Drazen, a 5'4" freshman, spotted as number 20 in the varsity game, and that goes off. So you see a little bit of everything here with this score right now. Both teams going back and forth at it. But the varsity teams going in opposite directions, but good rebound by Valley Forge's number 21, Carissa Santana. So off the Patriots go, trailing by 4, and putting it in the hole is number 33, Camille Baraga, the guard/wing. And it's now 23-21. The Patriots cut it to within 2. So a nice little bonus coverage here before our varsity game as the rebound there by Santana, the sophomore. Our JV bonus coverage, and this is what we try to do here at Godaway Sports. Try to give even the younger girls, younger guys, spotlight them all around. We treat it like a professional league. It's kind of like a minor league affiliate. As my cameraman Donald Van Horn was talking to me earlier, that it kind of does feel like a minor league affiliate game. Like an NBA game NBA team has a G League team. And with 1:15 to go, we do have a timeout as a foul will be called on Valley Forge's number 33, Camille Baroga. That will be her third foul of the night, so she is in a little bit of foul trouble right now. But glad to have you with us. The story of the varsity game. Valley Forge coming in with what is a 35-game losing streak, going all the way back to January 25th of 2024, 689 days ago. That's when the streak started. They haven't won a game in 690 days because they won the day before that streak started. But they come in, they went 0-23 last year, and an offense that only put up maybe just over 24 points a game. The defense actually didn't play too terrible, giving up 52 points a game in that span. But offense hoping to just get their rhythm and flow. But they actually are averaging just 23 points a game right now on offense throughout their first 3 games. They are 0-3. And here comes a 3-point attempt for number 1, Mal Foley, the 5'2" freshman. And it's taken here by Forge's number 2, Bella Dempsey. And it's going back to the Eagles of North Olmsted. So the Eagles holding on to a tight 23-21 lead. 4 girls up front for the Patriots, 1 girl back. And it's stolen away. Good defensive pressure. And here comes Baroga. Throws a wild one up there and out of bounds again on Valley Forge. So to inbound it here is Mal Foley for the Eagles, who gets it in to number 35, Olivia Lively. And it looks like we are going to, possession arrow is going towards North Olmsted. No, excuse me, it's Valley Forge basketball. So out of bounds here on the Eagles. 51.6 seconds to go in this exciting JV affair. Very low scoring as well, about 44 combined points. And here comes the shot attempt for Valley Forge's number 5, Ella Pina. And it's taken by the Eagles. Holding on to this lead, and looks like out of bounds. No foul there on Bella Dempsey. But 33.4 seconds to go. Some substitutions and rotating around as Lively going back to the bench for the Eagles. Lively, the 5'5" sophomore. And she throws it in. This is to number 5, Iman Selti. And going back on a travel. A travel violation here by the Eagles. Valley Forge has a chance to at least tie up this ball game with 28.6 seconds to go. Baroga gets the pass off. They swing it down low and off, but a travel. A travel here, so back-to-back travels for both offensive teams. Hard to believe here. Both teams just committing back-to-back travels, and now under 20 seconds to go. As North Olmsted looking to hold on to the basketball, looking to hold on to possession. Valley Forge is not fouling, surprisingly, and out of bounds with 7.1 seconds to go, and possession arrow goes back to the Patriots. Crazy stuff here, and now last chance for Valley Forge. Baroga as a timeout as they got it past the floor, 4.2 seconds to go. JV coach calls a timeout. And a huge, costly turnover for the North Olmsted offense. So you are seeing a crazy sequence here in a JV basketball game. An exciting game. And we could have come with up with a better idea to get you bonus JV coverage. This broadcast was actually scheduled to start at 6:45. So just perfect timing here. But with 4.2 seconds to go, they're trying to drop a play to potentially at least tie up the ball game. Well, who knows? Maybe draw up that surprising three-point shot. So Baroga on the floor with 5 points for Valley Forge. North Olmsted, third leader on the floor, is Mount Foley with 7 points. And off we go. This is going to be a dramatic finish to an excellent JV game. This excellent pre-starter. And they inbound it here to Baroga. Baroga puts it up. That bounces off. The tip around, and the buzzer sounds. So North Olmsted survives a scare here in the JV game. And the final score, Eagles 23 and Patriots 21. And so we'll step aside for a quick second. You are watching Godaway Sports.
Godaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Godaway. Godaway Sports, we got away. Godaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Godaway. Godaway Sports, we got away.
So we're back here in pregame warm-ups right now for the North Olmsted Eagles and the Valley Forge Patriots. As we mentioned during that JV opponents coverage, the Valley Forge Patriots are coming in at 0-3 on a 35-game losing streak going all the way back to January 2024, almost 24 months, almost 2 years. So the varsity team really hungry for a win. Their last victory coming on January 24th of 2024 when they beat Bedford 59-51. And considering that 0-23 season, they actually just finished one spot below North Olmsted. They were last place at 8th. North Olmsted was 7th place last year with a 3-11 mark. So technically on paper, it doesn't look that lopsided, but North Olmsted won both meetings last year easily. They won the first meeting at Valley Forge 51-29 back on December 11th of 2024. And on January 18th this past year, 2025, they won 40-19 here. So the average defeat, the average margin of victory for North Olmsted is about maybe 21.5, 45.5 points scored a game in those two meetings. And Valley Forge is averaging 24 points a game in those two meetings. So what a night. And considering the fact the weather has not been on our side lately, we are playing some basketball. And driving out here, it was a mess. Traffic congestion, just that freezing rain, that freezing snow coming in. It just loves to hit you at the very last second when you are least expecting it. But this is a conference game here on the west side. Valley Forge not too far. Valley Forge located in Parma. As the Patriots taking this 20-minute bus ride out west to North Olmsted. They actually just completed their 3-game road stand this past Saturday when they lost 82-19 to Rocky River. And that was the 3-game homestand to start the season. So you are seeing a little bit of experience here for Valley Forge. About 5 seniors on this roster. Number 1, Shiloh Anthony. Number 3, Gracie Kircher. Number 12, Jada Plum. Number 11, Michaela Hong. And number 23, Peyton Revelock. As head coach Matt Revelock looking to just keep the momentum, keep some motivation after what was a 63-point loss the other night. He knows his girls, they're trying all they can. They were actually able to put 37 points on the board at home against Elaria back on November 25th. So it's not like they can't put up some offense. It's just they really need to find a rhythm. They really need to find a way to click. As for North Olmsted, let's take a look at their schedule right now. 2-2 in their first 4 games. They beat Brookside 66-53 and Lorraine 58-55, but their 2 losses coming as conference losses. So that is a key note to look out for if you're Valley Forge trying to spoil the party. So North Olmsted traveled out to Westlake on November 25th and lost 61-29. And they played Lakewood here on Saturday and lost 57-35. This is a team that won 8 games a year ago, 8-16. They did go to the district semis where they unfortunately ran to home and it was inevitable. They just lost that game 65-15. Not much you could do there against a high powerhouse in Hoban, but Coach Nolan Turpin is looking to get conference victory number 1 here in the 2025-26 season. They want to improve their record, that is for sure, in what is a 14-game schedule here in the conference. So this is just one of 12 remaining to go for Coach Turpin and his squad. And as for Valley Forge, also their first of 12 remaining on the conference schedule. So the CWC, a lot of schools very familiar with each other, but this conference actually formed officially last year in 2024. So it features schools like Bay Village, Rocky River, Lakewood, North Olmsted, Valley Forge, Normandy. Some of the technically higher division schools, but technically they are still the West Side schools here, at least in Cuyahoga County. I believe the only school outside of Cuyahoga County is Medina Buckeye, who is obviously located in Medina County. But that is just the gist of how the familiarity can settle in with all these schools, and obviously Valley Forge and North Olmsted, they go a long ways back. You know, Parma School District has their schools, Valley Forge and Normandy. Used to have Parma, but they closed after the 2022 to 23 school year. But it's all about just a lot of girls knowing each other, going all the way back to elementary school. So the familiarity factor won't play a huge difference tonight. And you see the Eagles trying to take advantage of that. The Patriots trying to take advantage of that. Both schools know each other's strengths and weaknesses. But obviously North Olmsted has the offense. Valley Forge has a little bit of defense on them as well. But let's take a look. Giving up 63 points to Elyria in game number 1, and actually improving against Buckeye, only giving up 44 points, and obviously what was a rough outing, giving up 82 to Rocky River. And I believe this pregame is actually youth night here. From what I know, out here in North Olmsted, I saw a lot of kids out there in the lobby and the cafeteria earlier. So it's going to be a night of celebration. It's going to be a night of just recognizing our youth, our future leaders of tomorrow. And here we go right now. Here's the PA announcers.
Black Dodge turning, HRQ 9660, and a white Honda Accord, KAX 3493. Those cars need to be moved immediately. Thank you.
So it's actually cars just needing to be moved. That was the PA announcer just telling us here in the gym that the cars need to be moved. It was none of our cars, that's for sure. I believe it was a white Honda, and I forget the other car he said. But that's just what it is. Some cars just need to be moved. But going back here to youth night, North Olmsted going to recognize their youth, and more than likely they're going to be seeing a lot of future girls basketball players. They look as young as maybe 6 or 7. So they probably got a good like 8 or 9 years before they go into school, go into high school. The fact that the varsity program is out here tonight supporting these youth, it's going to make them feel really welcome. Or when they go into school about maybe around a decade from now in the 2030s. So that is the case here tonight with the North Olmsted girls basketball team. Looking to make their youth proud with a victory tonight over their conference rival. And this is a team that really emphasizes love and accountability. And yes, it is actually free admission for all girls youth basketball. In North Olmsted, a player to look out for tonight as Amaya Caps, a 5'5" sophomore. Amaya Caps actually won Student Athlete of the Week at North Olmsted back on November 24th. And just looking at some stats right now, she was able to come away with a nice 12-point outing in the win against Brookside to start off the season. So a little bit of a preview here for the North Olmsted girls basketball team, as well as key performers like Katya Colombo. She had 15 points in that game against Brookside. Sienna Di Matteo, 10 points. And Juliana Sharp, 7 points. So junior Colombo, the senior Di Matteo, and sophomore Sharp going to accommodate for Amaya Caps out there on the floor. And we're just about 2.5 minutes away from our national anthem and our starting lineups. We thank you for watching this presentation of Godaway Sports. Noah Ricks, your play-by-play announcer. And we will send it to one more commercial break before we start this basketball game. You are watching Godaway Sports.
Godaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you're interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Godaway. Godaway Sports, we got away. The following is a presentation of Godaway Sports.
And we're back here, the Valley Forge Patriots and the North Olmsted Eagles. The Valley Forge Patriots were huddling up around their free throw line, and both teams heading back to their respective benches to get ready for tonight's game. And also another key player to look out for North Olmsted is Emily Meyer, 5'7" sophomore, tied with Amaya Caps as the leading scorer at 8 points a game. So here we go. Here is the PA announcer.
Both North Olmsted High School and Valley Forge High School are members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by high standards of conduct and sportsmanship. We ask fans to be courteous, respectful, and supportive of the players, officials, coaches, and other fans. Negative cheering, the forms of chants, gestures, or comments or actions which embarrass or intimidate anyone are prohibited. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the game. Now, would everyone please rise to honor America and join us in the playing of our national anthem. And now for tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Valley Forge Patriots. Sophomore, number 2, Delaney Kircher. Senior, number 3, Gracie Kircher. Senior, number 4, Jada Plum. Sophomore, number 10, Lauren Yates. And sophomore, number 12, Lexi Samarin. The Patriots are coached by Matt Revelock, assisted by David Ehrlich, Sally Revelock, and Katarina Schubert. And now the starting lineups for your North Olmsted Eagles. Sophomore, number 2, Amaya Cass. Sophomore, number 3, Juliana Sharp. Senior, number 4, Peyton Johnson. Sophomore, number 11, Emily Meyer. And junior, number 23, Katya Colombo. Your Eagles are coached by Nolan Turpin, assisted by David Colombo, Val Province, and McKenna Marcus. Officials tonight are Ray Borozewski, Lou Bartlett, and Glenn Yonkin. Tonight's official scores, Penny Horn. The official timer is Danielle Pauls, and our statistician, Mr. Matthew Murphy.
So time for some more basketball, and this will be our first girls basketball broadcast here on Godaway Sports. Noah Ricks, your play-by-play announcer, alongside our cameraman, Donald Van Horn. We battled through the snow, and we're inside safe and sound under the hardwood. So, number 2, Amaya Capsid, number 12, Lexi Samarin are at the circle getting ready to start this game on the opening tip. It's controlled here by Valley Forge. Number 10, Lauren Yates taking it to control. Now number 4, Jada Plum, a sophomore, guard/wing. And it's stolen away by number 2, Amaya Caps. None other than Amaya Caps, who puts it in to start off tonight's scoring. So Amaya Caps putting it in to make it 2-0 with Olmsted, and stolen away by number 11, Emily Meyer. Lost it for a second. Now Katia Colombo, the 5'7" junior, flips it off, and a long 3 here for number 4, Peyton Johnson, and that's over the net. Long, too strong, well too strong. And it's going back here to the Patriots, who already see themselves in a 2-0 hole. A half minute gone by already. And it's tipped there, almost stolen away by the Eagles. Now number 3, Gracie Kircher getting it back. She gets her pass off to Delaney Kircher, the sophomore. Delaney Kircher, good attempt, but an offensive rebound off the miss by Katia Colombo. Colombo gets it inside, and putting up the shot there was Emily Meyer. And going back here to the Patriots, once again, the Eagles lose the basketball out of bounds. And looks like it's actually going to be on a foul. So first foul here for Emily Meyer. And our first foul here tonight. The Patriots still looking to get on the board, and too hot of a pass there for the Patriots as it's a turnover for Valley Forge and North Olmsted. Want to take it back. Colombo to inbound. She gives it to Juliana Sharp, the 5'4" sophomore. Sharp pass off to Peyton Johnson. Now at high post. They get it back out to Colombo. Colombo gets it back inside. And at number 11, Emily Meyer misses her shot. And out of bounds. Possession error going back to Valley Forge. Getting some good lucky breaks, trying to take advantage. Now number 10, Lauren Yates. Just trying to get some offensive rhythm here so far. They have struggled throughout the opening moments of this season and stolen away by Amaya Caps. And here comes a 3 for Katia Colombo. It's off the rim, off a bank, but no good. Get inside to Emily Meyer. Meyer trying to get over some separation. And a jump ball going to be called going back here to North Olmsted. They hold on to possession. 2 minutes gone by here in this opening quarter. 6 minutes to go in the period as a substitution here for Valley Forge is number 11, Michaela Hong for Lauren Yates. They get it off here to Amaya Caps. Amaya Caps trying to get a dribble drive going. Emily Meyer trying to get the rebound back. And an offensive board by Caps. Here comes a three-point attempt for Juliana Sharp. She can't get it to fall, and Emily Meyer can't get it to fall. She's having a hard time just getting it. And this time, it's a shot miss for Juliana Sharp. And Valley Forge comes away with no points given up after about 3 chances. And here comes a three-point shot this time for number 4, Jada Plum, and we get a foul underneath. So it looks like we're heading to the line for the first time tonight. And the foul will be on Emily Meyer. So Emily Meyer picks up her second foul. A rough start here for the 5'7" sophomore Meyer. 5:22 to go in the opening quarter. It's only 2-0 Eagles, and here comes the free throw shot going in after about a swivel or two by Lexi Samarin, making it 2-1 Eagles. It's up, and that's good. So both free throws go in, and we're tied up at 2 apiece. Still opening minutes of this game. Here comes a three-point shot going in all day for number 4, Peyton Johnson. North Olmsted responds, and they go on top 5-2. Trying to get the pass off to Michaela Hong. And it's off of the fingertips of Hong, the senior wing. And going back here to the Eagles, looks like they're going to pick up a little bit of tempo as per Coach Nolan Turpin's request. Now number 12 in the game for the Eagles, Sienna Di Matteo, as that goes over the backboard. And out of bounds again. North Olmsted kind of struggling a little bit with their offense. So 47 points a game they scored in their first 4 outings. And putting it up, and good defense. Gracie Kircher couldn't get it to fall. And another missed shot, this time by Delaney Kircher. North Olmsted gets another opportunity. And a turnover here as Katya Colombo was trying to find a Peyton Johnson, but it's off the fingertips of Johnson. Both teams playing a little bit sloppy offensively to start off this contest. Some substitutions for North Olmsted. So only 7 combined points so far in the first 3.5 minutes of action. Patriots trying to take advantage. Number 14, Bria Reiger, is in the game for the Patriots. And it's stolen away by number 21, Lion Zaria. And missed shot there again for the Eagles. Patriots just holding on to possession. Trying to get some separation there was Michaela Hong. Trying to run this offensive set now is Jada Plum. She gets it back to Hong. Hong trying to score. Offensive rebound by Samarin. Unsuccessful. Here comes a three-point attempt from the wing for Kircher, Gracie Kircher, and out of bounds off the miss on North Olmsted. So both teams can't get anything to go. They do have some open looks, but they haven't been able to capitalize. Neither team has. Number 14, Reiger gets it off. Home at the top of the key, being guarded by number 13, Madison Callis of North Olmsted. And it looks like we have a 3-second violation, an offensive 3-second violation here on Valley Forge. So It looks like they were camping in the paint too long. And North Olmsted gets a huge break off a turnover and the violation. So here comes a pass off. Here comes a three-point attempt. That is off for Zaria, but the Eagles get it right back. And it looks like we have some sloppiness again as we get a jump ball. They're trying to get it off to DiMatteo. DiMatteo just couldn't hold on to the pass. And with 3 minutes to go here, first quarter, Valley Forge still trailing just 5-2. Trailed by a 3-point bucket. And North Olmsted trying to get some pressure on, and they do get the pressure on, but it's going to be off an Eagle jersey. So Valley Forge will inbound from the sideline. Off to Jada Plum. Plum fires a three, short. Offensive rebound by Gracie Kircher, and Gracie Kircher puts it up. That goes in off the bank. Gracie Kircher makes it 5-4 North Olmsted. She gets her first bucket. Katya Colombo, and it's stolen away here by number 14, Reiger. Reiger puts it up. She gets fouled. The shot goes off, but Bria Reiger going to head to the line to shoot. And this could give Valley Forge a lot of confidence if they make both free throws and get a lead here over North Olmsted. The first foul going to be on Zaria, 5'8" junior. This to tie it up. He's on their feet, and that foul shot goes in to tie the game up at 5. It's only 10 combined points right now. It's up. That's off. And a tip, offensive rebound by Samarin. Rager trying to get the pass off, but it's stolen away. We're tied up at 5. And now here comes number 22, Kayla Hartman. That's up, that's in. And it looks like Sienna DiMatteo able to finally get one in the bucket and give North Olmsted the lead right back. First bucket for DiMatteo. And a jump ball. Possession arrow going back here to North Olmsted. So North Olmsted trying to shift this momentum meter as Coach Nolan Turpin is sending in a 3-girl rotation. 2:04 to go in the first quarter. Noah Ricks here, your play-by-play announcer on Godaway Sports, alongside our cameraman, Donald Van Horn. Pass is here off to DiMatteo. DiMatteo trying to get a look again, and she gets that look. Sienna DiMatteo with 4 quick points, making it a 9-5 North Olmsted lead, their largest lead actually here in this first quarter. So Valley Forge trying to get some execution here on offense, and they find an open Samarin down low, and Samarin scores it from the low post to make it 9-7. So 4 points here for Samarin, and a foul going to be called here on the Patriots. It looks like Rager going to be called. That will be Rieger's first. And actually Valley Forge's team first. So now number 4, Peyton Johnson to inbound for the Eagles. Player fell to the ground for Valley Forge, and they find Amaya Caps. Amaya Caps trying to feed it off to DiMatteo. Out of bounds, going back here to the Eagles. I'm seeing a lot of out of bounds plays here right now. Trying to inbound it, to trying to avoid that 5-second violation. They do. And it's a takeaway here by Rieger. Rieger trying to get the ball handling skills, but stolen right back by Amaya Caps, and Amaya Caps gets fouled as she was trying to drive back to the offensive side of the floor. As Lauren Yates will be called with her first foul. Second team foul here for Valley Forge. So 5 combined fouls in this first period. And another foul here, as trying to jump up and reach it was Juliana Sharp for North Olmsted. And Lauren Yates going to be called immediately with her second already. 2 quick fouls for Lauren Yates. And they find number 21, Lyan Zaraya. Lyan Zaraya makes it an 11-7 North Olmsted game. Just over a minute to play, opening quarter. And Samarin receives the pass, and Samarin puts it in. So Samarin taking advantage. We don't have a height listed on the roster, but definitely looks at least maybe 5'9", maybe 5'10", if anything. And you're trying to find Caps here, and Caps lets it go out of bounds. 49.4 seconds to go. But you gotta love this post work of Lexi Samarin. Lexi Samarin now with 6 of the team's 9 points right now. That is for Valley Forge. North Olmsted trying to get some good pressure on. Trying to find Samarin again, almost stolen away again, and we got a jump ball. Possession back here to the Patriots. So Valley Forge definitely giving North Olmsted a run for their money right now, as they look for win number 1. Off the top of the key, Hong feeds it off. Number 3, Gracie Kircher, the senior. Heads up, and Samarin again. That bounces off. And a rebound by Zaraya. Under 20 seconds to go for the Eagles. Pass here to DiMatteo. DiMatteo trying to use her footwork, and DiMatteo with a nice hook shot. Sienna DiMatteo now with 6 points as the buzzer sounds to end this very defensive first quarter. And North Olmsted leads Valley Forge 13-9. We'll be back after this. You are watching Godaway Sports.
Godaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Godaway. Godaway Sports, we got away.
This broadcast is copyrighted by Godaway Broadcasting Company, LLC, for the private use of our audience. Any use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or other accounts of the game without Godaway Broadcasting Company's consent is prohibited. So off we go. Noah Ricks here on Godaway Sports, alongside our cameraman, Donald Van Horn, from North Olmsted, as you saw what was a very defensive slugfest in that opening quarter. Only 22 combined points between the Eagles of North Olmsted and the Patriots of Valley Forge. Eagles will get the ball, leading 13-9. And the inbound for the Eagles is the 5'2" senior, number 4, Peyton Johnson. Patriots trying to talk it over. Some good momentum there in that first quarter for Valley Forge, who has gotten blown out in all 3 games they played here this year. And North Olmsted almost lost it. And hold on. We get a foul here being called a push. Looks like Rieger. Bree Rieger picks up another foul. And Patriot team first of this second quarter. Now number 3, Juliana Sharp. She puts it up and bounces in. And 1. Juliana Sharp will try to connect on the 3-point play. That's how you get a lucky bounce. And looks like it's Valley Forge foul. Sending her to the line. Yes, the foul will be on number 3, Gracie Kircher, her first. Eagles lead 15-9, and three-point play unsuccessful, but an offensive rebound by Meyer. Here comes a three-point attempt for Peyton Johnson. That's off. An offensive rebound by Johnson. That's her own board. Off the miss, and they give it off here. Oh, losing it for a second was Juliana Sharp. And now number 21, Lion Zariah, gives it off to Emily Meyer. Zariah almost lost the handle. And Zariah faking. Get it back outside. And out of bounds going back here to Valley Forge. And once again, the offensive woes continuing to happen for North Olmsted. But this is their largest lead of the first half at 6. They lead 15-9 now. And hold on, we got another foul.
Fouls on Peyton Johnson. That's her
Peyton
first.
Johnson picks up her first. So Valley Forge led on the work of post girl, the sophomore Lexi Samarin, with 6 of the team's 9 points right now. Samarin's still out there on the floor playing that low post position. And we got another jump ball.
Patriot possession.
Patriots will hold on to possession. So seeing Valley Forge playing tough and nimble. And they feed it down low, they kick it right back out. Here comes a three-point shot for Gracie Kircher. Can't hit it. Defensive rebound by Peyton Johnson, who gives it off to Zariah. Zariah, and she gets fouled. 2 shots coming up for Lion Zariah, the 5'8" junior. And once again, Gracie Kircher going to be called with a foul. This will be her second, and now shooting 2 is the junior Zariah. Crowd is silent. That gets a good, nice swivel in to make it a 16-9 game. That's now 3 points for Zariah. And the second one goes off. So it remains a 7-point game for North Olmsted. Chipping away, chipping up on the lead as that's batted out of bounds by Amaya Caps. So North Olmsted playing a little more aggressive here on defense. Still holding their team, still holding their opponent to single digits right now. And once again, out of bounds off of North Olmsted. Just back and forth we go with these out of bounds plays. And trying to find home. And getting it right here is Delaney Kircher. Delaney Kircher down low, kicks it out. This is Jada Plum, and she puts it up and she gets fouled. Falling hard to the ground as Jada Plum, the senior, will head to the line. Zariah going to pick up her second. And Valley Forge still well within striking distance. And still a lot of time remaining here in this first half. 6:23 to go before intermission. That bounces off as we get a sub here. Patriots send in Lauren Yates, filling in for Hong. Second one goes in, and Valley Forge at double digits. They cut it down to 16-10. Taking about the 3, she shoots the 3, and that is well too strong for Amaya Caps. And going back here to Valley Forge. They still have all this confidence. They knew coming into this game that they could really run the tables with North Olmsted. And now here comes a mid-range shot for Lauren Yates. That goes off. Here comes Samarin. She can't get it. So a second chance unsuccessful for Valley Forge. Zariah shoots. Can't get it off the bank, and Samarin with a nice hustle and gets the rebound. Yates Kicking it here, and shot blocked, but taken back by Samarin, and Samarin gets it to fall. Lexi Samarin cuts it down to a 4-point game at 16-12. 5.5 to go first half as Zariah at the left wing feeds it at high post. Emily Meyer at the top of the key now, Zariah. Good spin move by Katya Colombo, but Katya Colombo can't get that fadeaway, that floater. And forcing the takeaway, forcing the turnover here for North Olmsted is Amaya Caps. Colombo trying again, and Colombo shot blocked. Meyer can't get it again. This is just unbelievable. Just a rough first half for Emily Meyer. Trying to get that open look, but obviously with that height advantage of Samarin, it's just been a hard time going. North Olmsted holds on to possession. Trying to find somebody. And she does. Number 13, Madison Callis. And that shot goes off. Looks like that was Katya Colombo. Missing that attempt. And Hong takes it back for Valley Forge. The Patriots trail 16-12. Trying to find an open girl. Now shoots it from the elbow. That goes off. Trying to get the rebound there for the Patriots was Hong. But out of bounds on Hong. And the Eagles trying to get some more points on the board. And Kayla Hartman, number 22, now feeds it off to Meyer at high post. Meyer trying to keep it herself. And now here comes Katya Colombo. Katya Colombo misses, but an offensive rebound by Hartman. And now Juliana Sharp out of bounds, last touch by a Patriot. As we approach the halfway point here in this second quarter. And out of bounds, no, that's going to be a foul. As Katya Colombo draws the contact. But it looks like they're going to send number 11, Emily Meyer, to the line. So it looks like Meyer had possession. It looks like the fourth foul on already on number 13. Am I getting that right? Aaron Smith. I haven't heard much of Aaron Smith, but that goes in on the free throw to make it 17-12. No, that looks like they're going to count that foul on Smith. Looks like that was left over from the JV game, maybe. But both foul shots go in to make it an 18-12 game. It's tipped, almost taken back by Meyer, and off of the leg of what appears to be Hong. Yes, it is on Hong. So the Eagles, their largest lead has been 7. 4 minutes to go here in half number 1. Here comes the three-point shot for Kayla Hartman. Can't get it. And a jump ball being called. Going to stay here with North Olmsted. Katya Colombo to inbound from the baseline. Juliana Sharp has to hustle back to get it. That was kind of a rough pass there. Now Katya Colombo finds Emily Meyer. Emily Meyer gets called for the travel. So Emily Meyer been getting schooled inside the paint, and she gets called here for this walk. Trying to get back into rhythm. Now the Patriots back on offense, trailing by 6. Samarin gets it back out. No, excuse me, Aaron Smith. was the passer there, and a missed shot. Rebound by Katja Colombo. The pass there. Here comes a three-point shot off the iron for Juliana Sharp. Hartman gets it right back. Shot blocked. Meyer, her shot's getting blocked left and right. Emily Meyer going to be called for this foul, and third foul. So Emily Meyer, frustrated, going back to the bench. 3 fouls, only 2 points right now. And only 18 points on the board for the North Olmsted offense. So Valley Forge trying all they can. They haven't won a game in 690 days. And out of bounds here to North Olmsted. You can tell Valley Forge really wants this game badly. Right now, with 3 minutes to go in the half, only 30 combined points. They avoid that violation, and here comes Kayla Hartman, missing a 3. Taken back by the Patriots. And Lauren Yates at the point, taking it off to Delaney Kircher. Kircher, her shot was blocked by Colombo, and Colombo with a nice snatch and a takeaway. Good spin moves by Colombo, and Katya Colombo missing. Home. Now for the Patriots. Just puts it up herself. That's short. Keeping it in play is Kayla Hartman. And it looks like a timeout called here by Coach Nolan Turpin. And a 30-second timeout. We will take a 30-second timeout as well. Score is North Olmsted 18, Valley Forge 12 on Gadaway Sports.
Gadaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Gadaway. Gadaway Sports, we got away.
So back here with 2:11 to go in the half. Both teams trying to pump themselves up, trying to get themselves back on track. But some nice AC/DC to get the blood flowing. And the offense for both teams about as cold as the weather outside. North Olmsted with the basketball, leading 18-12 over Valley Forge. Just over 2 minutes to go in the half. They flip it off here. Juliana Sharp. And now to number 13, Madison Crowlis. And DiMatteo back in the game. Good defense by Samarin. And you got to give a lot of credit to this Valley Forge defense. They're really just tightening up down low, but they missed the shot here. Hong with the miss. And another jump ball. Possession back to the Patriots. As Gracie Kircher will do the inbounding duties. Outside, Lauren Yates. She puts it up for 2, and that goes in. A nice shot for Lauren Yates. And finally, some offensive action. As it's 18-14, Lauren Yates gets her first bucket, and the Eagles can't capitalize on the offensive side of the floor. And Valley Forge trying to end this first half on a high note. They flip it off here. Delaney Kircher. Now home. Just over a minute to go now, half number 1. Loses the basketball and stolen away by Amaya Caps. Amaya Caps trying to finish in transition. She does. So a good response there by Amaya Caps, the sophomore, young sophomore. A 6-point game once again for North Olmsted. And it looks like we got another foul here on the Eagles.
Fouls on Amaya Caps.
Amaya Katz going to be called with the hold in her first of the night. Looks like some substitutions for North Olmsted. Looks like North Olmsted is actually bunching around the high post. Katya Colombo is guarding the inbounder. And some miscommunication there, but Valley Forge almost got it back, but taken back by Kayla Hartman of the Eagles. Feeds it off to Peyton Johnson, who feeds it out to Juliana Sharp. Her three is too strong, but taken back here by Katya Colombo. Under 30 ticks for North Olmsted on this clock. I want to hold on to possession in what has been a rough first half offensively. Trying to spin around, and now Katya Colombo fires. Oh, swiveling out. And now 13 seconds to go for Valley Forge as Hone gets the rebound. Now it's under 10 seconds. 5 seconds as she shoots, and she can't score. 2 seconds left, and a foul going to be called with 1.3 ticks left on the clock. Score reading 20-14. It looks like we will head to the line on the other side of the floor. As North Olmsted draws contact. Michaela Hoying getting called with her first foul. And now number 22, Kayla Hartman, going to be shooting 2. Largest lead has been 7 for North Olmsted. Shots up, and shot is in. Now North Olmsted leads by a touchdown at 21-14. Got a little chuckle out of Donald on that joke right there, and she misses a second. So it's a 7-point game as the buzzer sounds. And the first half offensively, not so hot, but Valley Forge keeping it well within their grasp. As they only trail by 7, the team that hasn't won a varsity game in 690 days has a chance here to shock North Olmsted, shock the area. But they just need to find a way to just keep the ball on their offensive side of the floor and limit some turnovers. That's what you need. So halftime here from North Olmsted. It is the Eagles 21 and the Valley Forge Patriots 14. We will send it to our halftime roll. We'll be back for the third quarter after this on Godaway Sports.
Godaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Godaway. Godaway Sports, we got away. Godaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Godaway. Godaway Sports, we got away. Godaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Godaway. Godaway Sports, we got away. Godaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Godaway. Godaway Sports, we got away.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to start the third quarter from North Olmsted High School. The North Olmsted Eagles lead 21-14 on top of the Valley Forge Patriots. My name is Noah Ricks, your play-by-play announcer here on Godaway Sports, alongside our magnificent cameraman, Donald Van Horn. We just want to remind you that this broadcast is copyrighted by Godaway Broadcasting Company, LLC, for the private use of our audience. And the use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or other accounts of the game without Godaway Broadcasting Company's consent is prohibited. Maya Caps missing a three-point shot to start the third quarter. Maya Caps putting it up again. And Emily Meyer, that's a wild shot. And rebound by Lexi Samarin. So, not much changing from the first half so far right now, as both teams only had 35 combined points. And here comes a three-point shot for Gracie Kircher, and that won't go in. But possession arrow going to stay here with the Patriots. And this is a team they knew coming into tonight. North Olmsted finished just one spot above them last year in the CWC standings. So they really wanted to give them a hard time, especially here on the road in Eagle Country. So Lauren Yates at the left wing. She puts up a three-pointer, and that's short. And looks like Lexi Samarin can't get it. And getting fouled at one is Gracie Kircher. So Gracie Kircher going to send herself to the line to try a three-point play. She has 4 points right now. As she will try to connect. Cutting the game back down to 5 at 21-16. Shots up, shots off, and a rebound by Katya Colombo, keeping it at a 5-point game for North Olmsted. And that was actually the foul on what appears to be Emily Meyer. So Meyer in foul trouble already, as losing it here is Maya Caps, taken by Gracie Kircher on the takeaway. A minute gone by here in this third quarter. North Olmsted 21, Valley Forge 16. Lauren Yates feeds it off to Gracie Kircher, her three, and that's a little too off to the right, but an offensive board by Yates. And looks like Valley Forge getting some time of possession right now to start this third quarter. And falling down to the ground is Kircher as she draws contact. Foul will be on the floor. And the foul will be on Diamadio. Sienna Diamadio will be called for her first. Madio with 6 points right now for North Olmsted. And Gracie Kircher to inbound. And she finds Samarin. Samarin can't get it. She can't get it. And a second chance, though, by Samarin. Oh, that was just an unfortunate bounce out, but she is able to get now 8 points. No, 10 points. She's now in double figures, as Valley Forge cuts it down to 3 at 21-18. They've been playing from behind all night long. And here comes Maya Caps. 3 is short. Samarin with the rebound for Valley Forge. So nice hustle coming out of this locker room by the Patriots. They hold on to this offensive possession. And out of bounds. Looks like it's going to go back here to the Eagles. Largest lead has been 7, so
Pizza, popcorn, cookies. They want to get rid of it soon.
a great effort right now by Valley Forge. It's all about just executing down the stretch and getting some execution on the offensive side of the floor. And getting fouled is Juliana Sharp. Looks like she will head to the line to shoot a pair for North Olmsted.
Fouls on Lauren Yates, that's her third.
And the push will be called on Lauren Yates. Her third foul for Valley Forge. And shots up, shots off for Juliana Sharp. Still a 21-18 score and a 22-18 score now, as 1 of 2 at the line for Juliana Sharp, putting it back up to a 4-point advantage for North Olmsted. Juliana Sharp now with 3 points. Patriots feed it down the middle, and now Gracie Kircher trying to call her teammates to run the set. Last touch by an Eagle jersey. Slap the basketball. This is Gracie Kircher to inbound. She finds Samarin, gets it back outside. And some sloppiness, and take it away by Amaya Caps. Peyton Johnson now for the Eagles, and batted there, out of bounds by Jada Plum. So the inbound for the Eagles is number 4, Peyton Johnson, the 5'2" senior. And putting it up is Zariah. Zariah unsuccessful. And just take it right to the wrong jersey. Huang with the takeaway for Valley Forge. And now Gracie Kircher puts it up. Bouncing, no good. Jump ball being called, going back here to Valley Forge. And you're pretty much seeing the same story as what it was in the first half. Both teams playing sloppy offensively. And just this little back and forth cat and mouse game you're seeing right here on the floor. As we get another jump ball. And North Olmsted wins this jump ball this time around. As Juliana Sharp inbounds it to Peyton Johnson. Johnson now to Zariah. Now Juliana Sharp. Sharp gets fouled. 2 shots coming up once again for the sophomore. And Delaney Kircher will pick up what's now her 3rd foul. Sharp rolls in to make it a 5-point game again for North Olmsted. Count now officially reads 3 for Juliana Sharp. And that goes off. Going back to the Patriots. So 1 of 2 again at the line for Juliana Sharp. With 4:43 to go in this 3rd quarter. Still a lot of time here in this 3rd quarter. But you're seeing a lot of stoppages with basketball just rolling out of bounds. You're seeing a lot of jump balls being called, especially here in this 3rd quarter. A little back and forth. Push, and Huang fires, unsuccessful. Here comes Samarin. It bounces off, but Lexi Samarin going to head to the line for Valley Forge. So 2 shots coming for Samarin. And the 2nd foul on Sienna DiMatteo. Just a young sophomore, Samarin. First shot goes off. It doesn't look like it, but Valley Forge only trailing by 2 possessions with a lot of basketball left to be played. 1 of 2 at the line for Samarin, and a timeout here on the floor. A 30-second timeout by Valley Forge, and we'll take a 30-second break as well. We'll be back here after this on Godaway Sports.
Godaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Godaway. Godaway Sports, we got away.
Twist and shout here by none other than world-renowned Beatles. The world-renowned Beatles from 1963. And hard to believe that was 62 years ago. 1963, when they were at the peak of their fame. But here 62 years later, in December 2025, The North Olmsted Eagles and Valley Forge duking it out in what is an ugly defensive slugfest right now. At 23-19, the Eagles lead. The Eagles with possession, with only 42 combined points on the board right now. And we got a foul once again. Looks like it's going to be called on the Patriots. And Simran. No, Sienna Diamario. I was looking at the wrong defensive sides. And Diamario going to be called with foul number 3 of her night. So Valley Forge back on offense. Last touch out of bounds by North Olmsted's Madison Callis. And now a quick inbound here to Huang, and Huang missing the shot. And another opportunity for Valley Forge as they will inbound from underneath. Katya Colombo subbing in for Juliana Sharp. Out the top of the key, they find Delaney Kircher at the left wing. Now it's Gracie Kircher back to the top. Kircher fires, and no 3. And the fight for it. It's a tip there. Last touch by, looks like it's Simran. Going back here to North Olmsted. So you're seeing a little bit of improvement last year from the offense for North Olmsted. 47 points a game in the first 4 games compared to 40.2 points a game last year, but only 23 points right now, and none. Just unlucky fallouts here for both sides. As Kayla Hartman can't get it, but she does get fouled. She does send herself to the line. So right now, North Olmsted 24 points below their season average. As the first foul on at number 4, Jada Plum, and she misses the first foul shot. That is the 13th foul for Valley Forge in this third quarter. With 3:40 to go. And 0 of 2 at the line for Kayla Hartman. Samron once again with the board. Gracie Kircher now controlling up top. Trying to get a screen set. And a jump ball going to be called.
Patriot possession.
It's Patriot possession. As Jada Plum will inbound from the sideline. Trying to find Samron, and she does receive that pass. Here comes Bree Rieger. No good. So Bree Rieger had a good look. Did have that nice little oomph onto it. But here comes a 3-pointer at short for Madison Callis. Bree Rieger fires again and hits this time. Bree Rieger cuts it down to a 2-point game with just under 3 minutes to go in the third. Push it off here to the right wing. Zuraya. DiMatteo can't hold on to it. Loose ball and take it away by Delaney Kircher. A chance to tie up or take the lead here on this possession. Valley Forge has not led tonight. Trailing by as much as 7. Now at the top of the key, it's Bree Rieger. Trying to get some screens set right now. Jada Plum. Now gets it off to Delaney Kircher. Delaney Kircher fires. Too strong. Offensive rebound, though. That can't go in. Oh, my. Samarin had that nice look, and it just bounced off. And a wide open Madison Callis puts North Olmsted back on top by multiple possessions. That is the first bucket of the night in a missed golden opportunity off the unlucky bounce by Samarin. And they're going to say it was tipped. No, over and back. So back up to a 4-point game. Over a minute and a half to go in the third now. Rieger gets it off. And that's up for grabs and no good. Here comes Simran getting fouled and one. Lexi Simran trying to cut it down to a 1-point game. That is the penalty situation now for North Olmsted. And the fourth foul on Sienna DiMatteo. So now 13 points for the sophomore Lexi Simran. 25-23 your score. And that's off. So remains a 2-point game. Zariah at top. Now Katya Colombo back in the game for North Olmsted. North Olmsted just has that slight advantage. They're always one step ahead of the Patriots right now. What a wild shot there for Wang. Out of bounds. And with 58.9 seconds to go, it's going back here to North Olmsted. Coach Matt Revelock for Valley Forge. Can't believe what he saw there from his girls on that offensive possession. Tip there, and Amaya Capps getting it back for the Eagles, but losing it out of bounds is Zariah. So, the defensive slugfest looks like it's going to go until the final gun. Trying to find Aaron Smith and too high. Stolen by Amaya Capps. Capps holding on to her dribble. And now a three for Katya Colombo. Splash! Katya Colombo with a nice cold three. And that makes it 5 points now. No, 3 points. That is the first bucket for Katya Colombo. And going back to North Olmsted, couldn't have come at a better time. 23.2 seconds to go in the third. As the foul going to be called on Valley Forge. So that was the last foul to give in the third quarter for Valley Forge. One more, and they're in the bonus. Second foul on Aaron Smith. Can North Olmsted pull away, or can Valley Forge keep it at this defensive slugfest? 10 seconds on the third quarter clock. That goes up and out for Juliana Sharp. And a rebound by Simran with 5 seconds left now. Wang, now it's 2 seconds as she's at the timeline. She has to put it up. And nowhere close. But and the three, and a cold three to end the third quarter by Katya Colombo getting on the board. Couldn't have come at a better time. But North Olmsted just leading by 5 against Valley Forge 28-23. This CWC thriller is going into the fourth quarter. You are watching Godaway Sports.
Godaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Godaway. Godaway Sports, we got away.
This broadcast is copyrighted by Godaway Broadcasting Company, LLC, for the private use of our audience, and the use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or other accounts of the game without Godaway Broadcasting Company's consent is prohibited. So, North Olmsted got a bang at the end of three from Katya Colombo, who drained a long three, with just under 30 seconds left on that third quarter clock, and her team now leads up by 5 at 28-23 against their conference foe, the Valley Forge Patriots. Noah Ricks here on Godaway Sports alongside our cameraman Donald Van Horn. And here comes North Olmsted on offense, and that's out of bounds, a wild one by Juliana Sharp. What has been a defensive slugfest all throughout. Only 51 combined points right now. Both teams Just going back and forth. And keep in mind that Valley Forge is actually what appears to be just 1 point below their season average. So definitely trying to get over that season average here in this fourth quarter. Average 24.4 points a game in their first 3 outings. Fine, Jada Plum. Plum puts it up. That goes in. Jada Plum. And a whistle blows to stop the clock. So it looks like a delay of game warning on Jada Plum. That it was what the stoppage was for. Now a 28-25 game for the Eagles. Colombo. 3 on the board with that 3 near the end of the third quarter. Amaya Caps gets fouled, putting it up. And it looks like Amaya Caps going to the line to shoot 2. Lady Kircher going to be called with her second foul for Valley Forge. And now Amaya Caps with 4 points. Free throw short. Peyton Johnson coming back in. This time filling in for Zariah. Up and in. And it looks like a lane violation. So you're going to say they nullify the free throw. That lane violation is going to be huge because it remains a 1-possession game right now. And here comes Yates. Looks like a timeout call here, a 30-second timeout call by Coach Matt Revelock. We'll take a 30-second break. You are watching Godaway Sports.
Godaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Godaway. Godaway Sports, we got away.
So this is the tail of the game right now. Valley Forge being led by their sophomore post girl, Lexi Samrin, who has more than half of the team's points right now, 13 of the team's 25. And North Olmsted, they have a more balanced all-around game from their playmakers. But they only see themselves up 3. Just under a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter. 7:06 to play in this one. So back here we go on offense. CWC Showdown. Teams reside here on the west side of Cleveland. And Samrin putting it up. Hook shot, no good. Taken back here by Madison Callis. Almost lost it. And wide open for 3 is Peyton Johnson. That's it! Peyton Johnson splashing from downtown. And North Olmsted on top by 6 at 31-25. The arms are starting to get hot. Here comes Lauren Yates. Missing, but Samrin for the offensive rebound. Here comes another attempt, and that bounces off the iron. Out of bounds, going to stay here with Valley Forge. North Olmsted, much needed 3 there by Peyton Johnson, who now has 6 for her squad. Laney Kircher now outside to Jada Plum. Plum spinning around, putting it up for 2. That's off Samrin. That's underneath the basket. Good look, but not the right positioning. And getting fouled is Juliana Sharp. So North Olmsted getting a much-needed boost to start this fourth quarter. Your Lauren Yates going to be called with her fourth. So Lauren Yates now in foul trouble. She has 2 points, but here comes Juliana Sharp at the line. That's in. 32-25. It's North Olmsted. Mini 4-0 run right now. Definitely this kind of game, you definitely have not seen a lot of runs. And both go in. So North Olmsted gets their largest lead of the night with 2 successful foul shots from Juliana Sharp. It's stolen away by Peyton Johnson. That's it. It's a 10-point game here for North Olmsted, and they're on a roll. It is a 7-0 run for the Eagles. The offense finally starting to show up. Rieger gets it back outside. Berger, leave it off. But now North Olmsted on top by double digits for the first time tonight. Here comes a Leon Zularia. Team first. Third for Zariah. Samarin. They had some spurts, but they need some more constant spurts and more elongated spurts. As drawing the foul is Samarin. And Zariah picking up 2 quick fouls. And she's now in foul trouble with 4. It's Lexi Samarin. Trying to cut it back down to a single-digit lead. And the first one goes off. 5:45 to go. Second one goes in. Up to a 9-point game. 15 points now for Lexi Samarin. 14 of the team's 26. Well over half. And now Juliana Sharp finds Zariah, who stays in the game with those 4 fouls, and she carries. We're going to call that every time. And that was an obvious carry there by Zariah. Looks like Zariah with that costly turnover, that costly violation. Get the ball back to the Patriots. The Patriots trying to get some life here. The last 5.5 minutes, trailing by 9. Find her girl. This is Samarin. That's off. Samarin couldn't get it in the hole, and that is going to stay here with Valley Forge. As Gracie Kircher inbound. It's up for grabs, and it looks like going to stay here on this side of the floor. See a lot of times here. Back and forth, just constant stoppages of play with out of bounds stoppages. You've definitely seen a lot of that tonight. Just over 5 minutes to go. Jada Plum gets it off to Bree Rieger. Rieger trying to dribble along the baseline, and now Gracie Kircher can't hit it. Here comes the offensive rebound by Samarin. Samarin got into the scuffle a little bit, and it's going to be a jump ball going to stay with the Patriots. Holding on to possession, but still trailing by 9. Yeah, looks like she's stepping on the line, Jada Plum. They've been playing in the grass all game long. But North Olmsted trying to pull away here in this fourth quarter. Juliana Sharp, and no foul as it's taken away by Delaney Kircher. So they're still well alive here. Amaya Caps almost had that takeaway. That's going out of bounds, going to stay here with Valley Forge. Find Samarin. Samarin Set out. Here comes Delaney Kircher. In. Delaney Kircher puts the game back down to 6. With a clutch 3, and she gets on the board for the first time tonight. Really firing up her sideline. And now Juliana Sharp missing and getting it right back is Amaya Caps. Jump ball going back here to North Olmsted. It's now heading for a run for Valley Forge. They just refuse to quit. Timeout called here by Coach Turpin. 35-29. We'll step aside here on Godaway Sports with the score. North Olmsted 35, Valley Forge 29.
Godaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Godaway. Godaway Sports, we got away.
Oklahoma City Thunder.
35-29 is your score here in this fourth quarter. 4:03 to go. And North Olmsted leading Valley Forge 35-29. As Katya Colombo will inbound for the Eagles. Slaps the basketball, getting ready to inbound. She finds Madison Callis. Madison Callis off the glass, and Maya Caps unsuccessful. And a foul going on here on the Eagles. And the Maya Caps gets called for her second. And it's round 1 between Valley Forge and North Olmsted. A lot better than advertised, that's for sure. North Olmsted won both meetings last year handily. And these teams won't meet again until January 17th out in Valley Forge. That's off for Bree Rieger. And a rebound by Amaya Caps off the tip. Amaya Caps. Unsuccessful layup again for Caps. Still a 6-point game. Valley Forge still well within it. And here comes a 3. Off for Gracie Kircher. And getting fouled there is Samarin, and she will head to the line with 3:18 left on the clock. Amaya Caps going to be called with her third. That will send Samarin to the line with her 14 points. That is up and no. Soraya checking back in with her 4 fouls. It looks like Amaya Caps going to be checked by the trainer. Looks like she's in some pain right now. And looks like they're going to wave it off. A lane violation, so both teams exchange lane violations. With 3:18 left, it's just been the kind of night both offenses would like to forget. And now at the top of the key, Zariah, dribble drive, and Zariah too strong, and missed layup, but Peyton Johnson gets it back. Here comes Callis. No. And Rieger gets the defensive board for Valley Forge. Under 3 minutes to go. Patriots trailing by 6 still. Trying to feed it off. And that is up and off. And that's in. Gracie Kircher cutting it back down to a 4-point game. Not over just yet. A 6-0 run here for Valley Forge. And Katya Colombo gets it in off the bank. So a nice response by Colombo, who now has 5 points in the second half. 37-31 is your score. The Eagles lead. Now at the top of the key, Delaney Kircher. Over 2 minutes to go. Just over 2 minutes to go. And we get a foul. Looks like Colombo going to be called with it. Colombo holding her hands up in disbelief.
That's her first.
And Katja Colombo going to be called with her first.
Eagle team fifth.
And she is not pleased at all with that one.
Delaney Kircher is shooting 2.
The fierce competitor gets fouled and a missed free throw there for Delaney Kircher. That would have been huge for the Patriots with just 2 minutes to go. It's up and in.
Basket is no good.
No, basket is no good. So another lane violation. Can you believe that? So 2 successful foul shots for Valley Forge have been nullified because of costly lane violations. 2 points off the board. That would have really helped the Patriots. So just under 2 minutes to go now, and North Olmsted still holds on to the 6-point advantage. You can't make this stuff up. This feels like a Hollywood game right now. Taken by Delaney Kircher. Loose ball, but Rieger gets it back. Rieger. Now, Gracie Kircher feeds it down low. Take it back out. Delaney Kircher. Yes! Delaney Kircher cuts the game down to 3. And here comes a 3. Oh, looks like she got pushed to the ground. And we got an obvious foul with 1:19 to go. And it looks like 3 shots coming up here for Peyton Johnson. She was outside the line. Delaney Kircher, who just had that 3-pointer on the other end, gets called with her 3rd foul. Some more offense here in this 4th quarter, but still, this aggressive attack. That's in for Peyton Johnson. 2-possession game again. Now 9 points for Peyton Johnson. That's off. Her second one goes off, but she gets her 3rd foul shot. Katja Colombo checking back in. Got me thinking Valley Forge definitely kicking themselves right now. The 3rd shot goes off, so 1 of 3 at the line for Katja Colombo. No, Peyton Johnson. But Katja Colombo will inbound it here as it was off of the Patriots. And now Peyton Johnson. Beat it off. North Olmsted trying to get clock control. And it's up and rolling it for Amaya Katz. 6-point game as Amaya Katz now with 6 points on her total. Less than a minute to go. North Olmsted leading 40-34. And we got a foul here on North Olmsted. Fouls galore. And Amaya Katz going to be called with her 4th. Foul trouble for Amaya Katz. And now Gracie Kircher shooting 2. Valley Forge, this is what they needed. Stop the clock, send themselves to the line. That's in for Gracie Kircher. Seven points now for the senior wing. Now 8 points. Timeout called here on Valley Forge. We'll step aside for one more break as it's 40-36, North Olmsted leading, looking to close the game out.
Godaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Godaway. Godaway Sports, we got away.
So a full 60-second timeout, 53.4 seconds to go. What is a nail-biting 4-point advantage, a 2-possession lead for Coach Nolan Turpin and the North Olmsted Eagles. Yeah, but watching a thriller here on Godaway Sports. Noah Ricks, your play-by-play announcer, alongside my cameraman, Donald Van Horn. What a night it's been. It's a defensive slugfest. It's been a defensive slugfest all throughout. But we finally had some offense going in the fourth quarter. Both teams finally finding the hot hand from downtown. North Olmsted with possession. Had to go the length of the court. And here comes a long pass to Amaya Katz. Amaya Katz receives it, and she gets fouled and one. Amaya Katz coming in at the right time and closing it in for North Olmsted. And Bree Rieger has been gone with her third. So here comes Amaya Katz with 8 points now. And now making it a 3-possession game. That's now 9 points for Caps. 43-36, North Olmsted leads. Number 30 seconds to go for Valley Forge. That's tipped there. And keeping it is Delaney Kircher. That bang is in. Looks like Valley Forge calling the timeout. Full timeout. It was just a 2-pointer. Her foot was inside the line. But Valley Forge refusing to go away. Got it back down to a 2-possession game at 43-38. So off we go. 25.3 seconds. And a full timeout here as both teams trying to execute, trying to drop their execution. North Olmsted, they don't want to do any funny business because Valley Forge still has some time to come down the floor. So obviously Valley Forge looking at fouling. Less than 30 seconds left. So off we go. This is one for the highlight reel. DiMatteo to inbound for North Olmsted. Once again having to go to the length of the floor. And they inbound it here. It looks like they aren't fouling right now. They aren't panicking. And it looks like Gracie Kircher will foul here, stopping the clock at 18.4 seconds. But you gotta be thinking here, well, not much time on the clock. You took off 7 valuable seconds there.
Katya Colombo, shooting 2.
Katia Colombo shooting 2 for the Eagles. Colombo with 5 points right now. First one goes in for Colombo. Up. Good. Back up to a 7-point game. So now, taking Valley Forge, it's getting dimmer and dimmer. The comeback is getting slimmer and slimmer, the chances. And Rieger. It's up, wild one. And a rebound, fight for it with under 10 seconds to go, and the clock stops at 6.6, and a timeout called here by Coach Matt Revelock.
Timeout, Valley Forge.
With this 3-possession deficit, this 7-point deficit. But what a fight here tonight for the Patriots. coming into North Olmsted with a lot of belief that they can come in and snap their what is a 35-game losing streak dating all the way back to January 25th of 2024. It's been 690 days since they won a game, just under 2 years. This is probably the best they have come, the closest they have come since that streak started. You gotta be thinking they're at least winning one game this year of how well they have been playing. Went 0-23 last year, but with the way they played with a lot of heart tonight, I do see at least one win on the horizon. 6.6 seconds to go. Valley Forge with possession. And number 3, Gracie Kircher to inbound. Kircher inbounds it here. And it looks like 3 seconds. They get it off. And off the bank. And that's it. It was an ugly game, but the North Olmsted Eagles hold off and defeat the Valley Forge Patriots 45-38. They get conference win number 1 here in the 25-26 season, and they improve to above 500 at 3-2. A lot of work to work on for North Olmsted. As I mentioned, defensive slugfest, and they have a tough game next week. No, it's coming up 3 days from now on Saturday when they travel out to Bay Village to take on the Bay Village Rockets at 12:30 p.m. So definitely a lot of things to work on, especially the offense. So you see girls like Peyton Johnson with 9 points, Amaya Caps with 9 points, and good sportsmanship around the circle as both teams huddle up and circle up. A lot of sportsmanship. And that's what you need here in high school basketball. But for the Valley Forge Patriots, hang your heads high because you gave it all you could in this narrow defeat, trailing by as much as 10. And both teams gave it a thriller here tonight. So their next game, Valley Forge, is on Friday at Normandy, a 6 p.m. tip. So congratulations to both teams on a hard-fought game tonight. Unfortunately, one team had to win this game. So, from myself and our cameraman, Donald Van Horn, this is Noah Ricks signing off here on Godaway Sports. Final score, North Olmsted 45 and Valley Forge 38. This has been a presentation of Godaway Sports.
Godaway Sports and City View Sportscast thanks you for watching this presentation of high school athletics. For more coverage of your local teams, stay tuned to Godaway. Godaway Sports, we got away.